Candlestick Zen. The biggest mistake in trading is to rely on few trades. Your financial future should not depend on one or two trades. Trading is like any other business. You don't start a business hoping it will have just one good week. You want your business to be profitable for years, even decades. Imagine yourself in 20 years. Do you think you will even remember any specific week in your business? You will care how much money you made in total and how much you made each year. You wouldn't want to see that you made $1 million in first week and then 20 years of losses. $1 million divided by 20 years is $50,000. Wouldn't it be better if you made $200,000 every year for 20 years? That would be on average $4,000 per week. What is more important? That is a stable income. You know that you can count on making a certain amount of money every week. Even if you somehow make $1 million in a week, that is hardly something you could repeat. And the chances are that you are not going to make that much in first week. Not if you don't invest much more than $1 million. And even if you do so, it is not granted. You don't start any business thinking you will get rich in a week. At least you shouldn't. Trading is no different. Many beginners think that they can get rich quickly with trading. They invest some money and then they risk pretty much all of it in every trade. Sometimes they even make money in first few trades. That's nothing but beginner's luck. Unfortunately, that is probably the worst thing that can happen to a new trader. Naturally, after initial success, they will think they are the masters of trading. They will laugh, thinking how they outsmarted everyone. But then, the reality will kick in. They will start losing. And they will be confused at first. How this could have happened? They will invest more to cover for previous losses, and they will increase the risk. And they will lose again and again. Then they will start keeping their losing positions opened, hoping that the price will turn around. And it will, few times. And that is the second worst thing after the beginner's luck that will happen to them. Another bad habit they will develop. But soon they will lose everything. And then they will become afraid of trading. They will say it is a scam, that it is not possible to make money trading, and so on. The more reasonable ones will try to figure out what went wrong. They will take the responsibility and accept the fact that they made some mistakes. And they will try to learn from their mistakes. If this is you, you are on the right path. The truth is that you can get rich quickly trading, but only if you get extremely lucky. It is not more probable than selling your apartment and going to a casino, and then playing a roulette, putting everything you have on black, and you get lucky. Now you have millions. But could you repeat that one more time? Maybe. What if you repeat 3 or 4 or 10 times? The more times you repeat, the higher the chances that you will lose everything. And sooner or later, you will lose everything if you keep gambling. Because every game in casino is rigged. It is just probability and statistics. Casino always wins in the long term. Say you want to bet on tossing a coin. There are 50-50 chances for each outcome. Heads or tails. Let's say you bet $1 each time. If we toss a coin 1,000 times, the outcome will be around 500 times heads and 500 times tails. It might be slightly different, but close to those numbers. If the game was fair, it would offer the reward that is 2 times the value of your bet. 500 times you would be right. Investing $1 per toss that is $500 risk. And because you won, 500 times $2 reward, that is $1,000 reward in total. But 500 times you will lose that $1 bet. In total, you will bet $500 when winning and $500 when losing. That is $1,000 that you will pay to play the game. And that is exactly the same amount you gained as a reward. To conclude, in the game of tossing the coin, the fair reward is 2 times the initial bet. In the long run, you will neither earn money nor you will lose any. But in a short run, the situation is different. Let's say there are 2 million players. 1 million players bet on heads. The other million bets on tails. Every player bets $1,000. There will be only one toss. After that toss, 1 million players will become $1,000 richer, and 1 million players will lose everything. The ones that won were just lucky. If they keep playing, risking everything in every toss, they will lose everything very soon. That is the difference between risking too much at once and diversifying the risk. If you know the probability of a coin showing head or tail, you will not keep risking everything on every toss because you know the math. You won't even play this game under these conditions because you know there is nothing to gain in the long run. But let's say you're offered 3 times the bet every time you win. Then you know that this could pay off in the long run. But you will still not sell your apartment and bet everything on the first toss or 2. It is simply too risky, and the reward is not worth it. So, as a smart person, you will not sell anything. You will risk only the money you can afford to lose. And even then, you will divide that money and let the math work in your favor. And if someone offers you to play toss a coin game with any reward below 2 times the risk, you will say no. And you would prefer to toss a coin to your witcher. Remember when I said casino games are rigged? I didn't mean anything illegal. They are mathematically rigged. If there were a toss coin game offered in any casino, the casino would pay a reward that is 1.5 times the value of the risk, for example. They are counting that people will be willing to risk everything in the short term, and they know that statistically the house will win in the long term. It is literally the same with trading. Some people can get lucky and make few bucks, risking a lot at the beginning. But the math is ruthless. In the long run, the profitability will not depend on any single event. Your profitability as a trader will depend on how you diversify your risk. Never rely on few trades hoping you will get rich. If you do, you better give your money away right now. Veteran traders will take it from you anyways. At least, when you give it away, you choose to whom you are giving your money. Hopefully, your money will go to a good cause. Candlestick Zen.